Hey, Data, what is this?
Hey, everybody, and welcome to Show and Tell. The most fun you can have. Today, congratulations, everybody here is not impeached. We've got some people.
Not yet.
Not yet. We've got people from around the community coming by.
I've got plenty of time.
Get started. We've got plenty of people from the community coming by, showing off their 3D printing, their laser cut pieces, their soldering, their coding, their machine learning projects. We're going to kick it off with Shawn, and then we'll see what's up in the community. We'll be here till 7:55, and then we're going to go on to Ask Engineer at 8 p.m. So let's start off with Shawn.
Shawn's coming in for DigiKey. Shawn, what do you have cooking this week?
I defer to the gentleman from. I actually know where you're in Tennessee. Where are you at?
I'm in Louisiana right now.
Yeah.
It's down south, the southern states somewhere.
My maker constituent, you now have the floor.
That's right.
Why, thank you.
3 minutes to the gentleman.
So I do not have a machine learning demo this time. Surprise, surprise. I made Blinky, and as absolutely silly as this may seem, what I'm doing is running FreeRtos. And you all probably know that this thing, the ESP32, runs FreeRtos out of the box. And in fact, it's a modified version of FreeRtos known as ESP-IF. I think I'm getting that one right. So this is just, the basic feather I've got going on here. And let me share my screen. What I am working on, yes, share that screen, not Winamp. What I'm working on is a series of tutorials for DigiKey. It includes all of the concepts, or hopefully most of the concepts, about how to get started using an RTOS. And this is everything from like, hey, how do you run multiple threads? Because if you've just done Arduino, if you've just done basic embedded code, you're probably used to the super loop, right? It's setup, then loop. And if you're using, main, that's going to be while forever in a loop. So what I'm doing is showing people how do you run tasks or threads, and like if you're used to like POSIX type stuff. Yeah. But in this Blinky, it's running Blinky in its own thread here. I'm assuming y'all can see my screen.
Yeah, it's a toggle LED, and there's a VTask delay.
So your first Arduino program probably looked something like this, but this is running independently or concurrently with this other while forever loop. And all this is doing is reading from the serial monitor at the same time. In ESP-IDF, I did this little trick where it only runs on one core, so it's not truly concurrent. I'm actually showing how an RTOS works by toggling between the tasks quickly to make it look like it's concurrent. So what's going on is it's reading from my serial terminal and looking for a number. And I'll type in, so you can see Blinky going on here.
Okay, blinking.
Yep, and then so I'm going to type in a number. It's going to say, 2000, so 2000 milliseconds, and all it's doing is just updating a global variable concurrently, and so it changes my delay here, and then I'm going to change it
10. No.
Oh, 10. I can go 10. It just looks like it's always on.
Okay. Well, I just want to see, like, is it smooth? Is it like, can you actually have that kind of resolution? Oh, the RTOS crashed Shawn.
You typed 10 on Shawn, and that's what happens.
No.
All right, well, we're going to come back to Shawn if he reemerges.
What do you mean, for the Blinky part?
Oh, you're back.
You're back. You disappeared for a bit.
That was really weird. Okay, so what did we last see here? I'll go back to sharing.
Well, you were showing off the 10, and I was asking, can you actually do 10 millisecond resolution for a task?
Sorry, yes. You can go down to, I think by default, the tick timer is 1 millisecond. So assume that you have 1 millisecond to run your task, or slightly less, before it jumps to another task if they're running concurrently. So I would say about 1 millisecond is your resolution here.
Okay.
Good recovery.
I'm excited. I want to try this out because, I like the idea of having threads of execution, and I'm not a huge fan of interrupts or timers as a way of doing that. I feel like either you're going to have one main loop or you should just jump to an RTOS. I just don't like the in-between, like, kind of half-assed versions. I like the real thing or skim milk.
Yeah, and what I'm learning is super loop is perfectly acceptable for like
90%.
Yeah,
it's fine.
But then when you need to run concurrent tasks, especially if you're doing like more advanced IoT stuff, I have to run a full Wi-Fi stack or a Bluetooth stack, and that needs to respond to things that are coming in. Like you said, if you can't do or don't want to do interrupts, or it's not appropriate to do interrupts, having a concurrent task is perfectly acceptable for that, and that's where like your RTOS really comes into play.
And ESP does this already. Like, you're just using what's already there. Like, if you're running even the Arduino Super Loop, there is an RTOS happening. You just don't know about it. It's hidden from you.
Yeah, I know I should probably yield the floor here, but 1 second, I got to show this. So you're absolutely right. What I discovered is that in the ESP32, setup and loop actually execute in their own task.
Yeah.
And then so what I did is spawn 2 new tasks and then delete the setup and loop task.
Yeah.
Like I have only 2.
Cool.
But check it out. It's on DigiKey's
Okay, great.
YouTube. So if you want to learn more about RTOSes, it'll be coming out maybe once per week, give or take. And it's just, I'm trying to get to like 10 episodes just to take people through like how to use semaphore, mutexes, memory management, and all of that, specifically in free RTOS, but talking about the overall concepts as well.
All right. And the best of all, when they all come out, you can play them all at once.
Yes, so you don't have to like sit there. Whatever happened to the good old TV days of waiting for the next episode in the next week?
I know.
Picture in picture next.
Picture in picture. All right. Thank you, Shawn.
Thank you so much, Shawn. And come back and keeping us updated with new episodes and more. And if you drop me a note, we'll post them on our blog as they come out as well.
Sweet. Yeah, we'll do. Thank you.
All right.
JP, why don't you show us what you're up to real fast?
Yeah, JP's getting down here.
You gotta go.
The gentleman from California.
Hey,
that'll be my last congressional joke tonight because I'm kind of tired of it. Okay.
No, it's exciting because I just found out the thing I've been doing all this time is called Super Loop, and I really like that name, so that's good.
Yeah.
So thanks, Shawn, for that. I want to show a brief little demo of something that I had on my JP's product pick of the week show yesterday, and this is this MCP2221A, which is something that allows us to use USB on one end and I2C over the Stemma QT quick cable on the other, as well as some other GPIO. And if you share the screen that I have, Phil, I don't know if you're seeing that screen share. There you go.
Yeah.
This is some system stats of my computer that I'm using right here, right now. So you can see it's running around 7-8% CPU usage. I'm going to go ahead and double click and launch my Photoshop so that we'll see it take a hit. Look at that. It jumped up to 2550. So it's thinking about some stuff as it launches.
Open a PDF.
Settle back down there. It's also showing my LAN IP address off of my Ethernet adapter there and some other stats. So this is cool because what this is doing is letting me use Stemma QT breakout boards that I have, lots of them, on my computer instead of on a microcontroller. And I think this is one of the cooler uses, which is there's no reason to have a microcontroller in the mix in this case because I'm really trying to get data off of my computer onto a cute little OLED, which is what I have going on here. I also have plugged into here. I'm not using it at the moment, but it's Stemma QT cables. You can just daisy chain them. So there I've got a little light sensor and I can use that and kind of keep stacking stuff onto that I2C bus. So I'm excited about this. It's the first time I've really done this type of just writing in Python on my computer to work with reading sensors and writing out to devices. And it's kind of exciting. It's like my computer's a microcontroller.
I know. It's cool. Blink is like that.
All right. And JP, you had your Tuesday show, and then you're going to have your JP workshop show.
That's right.
Thursday.
Yeah. Come on tomorrow. Come on by tomorrow. I've got the workshop.
Oh, no. Sorry.
No worries. Yeah. Come on by the show tomorrow.
That's the punishment for every time you've done it.
I know. I'm not logged in as me, so I'm not taking over as much anymore when I when I screen. All right.
All right. Well,
I'll see you soon.
Thanks so much, JP, and see you on the shows tomorrow.
Bye, JP.
See you then.
Next up, Trevor, what you got going on this week?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, cool. All right, so this week we've added 8 more tarot cards to the Adafruit AR app. So right now we're able to, I think, scan maybe 24 cards, which is which is a lot. All right, so this is basically the update right here. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so here I'm starting up the app. And in the app, we scan the mag tag, and right now it has like the Justice card, Justice Adafruit Tarot card, and Vanilla flies out, and she tells you, she reads your tarot card for you, which is pretty cool. And there will be some audio coming up soon, where she says, "Let's see."
Think about your action towards others. Yeah, not every container is static free.
Very true.
Words to live by.
All right.
True. So we did that, and also we've added 15. Let me stop that. We've also added 15 themed stickers, blanket stickers, to our Adafruit stickers app. So now we have 86 stickers in total. So that's what I've been working on this week.
Cool.
All right, right on. And then
Thank
tonight, we're going to show the little sticker video with the updates and more.
Yes.
And Trevor got a shout out in the comments. Trevor rocks.
Oh,
Trevor
where?
Yeah, look, Trevor fan club. Here,
I always
this is
perk
how
up
this is how it
when
begins.
Trevor appears.
This is how it begins.
Oh wait, that guy's name is Trevor, but he likes other Trevors. And that's
Oh, okay, all right.
It's a rule. I believe all Trevors like other Trevors.
Yeah.
Very true. I bet my entire life.
Special crew. All right, thank you, Trevor.
Thanks so much, Trev.
All right.
We'll probably see you next week or the week after. Trevor's working on this cool thing. It's a stemma.
Yes,
thing.
demo recognition.
Yeah, so it's coming soon.
Coming soon.
Everyone will see that coming up. All right. Later. Next up, Noe Pedro. What you got going on?
Hey, folks. Hey. So this week we have a video that we put together that really highlights feather. And I have a feather here. So we're going to do this demo. Pedro, would you do the demo while I kind of cue up the words and stuff? So he's going to cuck it up. This is, of course, the Feather M4 with the prop maker feathering. Ooh. It's got some lightsaber code. And what's really cool, like imagine a couple years ago when you tried to do this, right? Like, all right, so we want to add Bluetooth control. So we want to add a new feather. So with, of course, a doubler wing, you can just go ahead and take it out and put a new one in, and maybe we'll have Bluetooth functionality now.
Oh my God, this is such a live demo, intense. I can't handle it.
Yes, I'm shaking. So the first feather was announced on Ask Engineer on November 4th, 2015. So 5 years of feather. That is awesome. Okay, so here we go. We plugged it in.
And you're wondering what the first one was?
Yeah, so what was the first feather? I kind of know what it is, but
well, I don't even know who would guess because like I made it, so I think I know.
I think you know, yeah. Okay,
Phil, do you want to guess?
Maybe Phil. Yeah, it's Phil.
I don't remember.
You were there.
That's when you have to guess.
If you think it's a data logger.
Okay, thinks it's a data logger.
Yeah, you're pretty close. Yeah, it was the data logger. Okay. But it was also the 32U4 basic.
It was a 32U4 basic, data logger, and Bluefruit. Those were the first three. They all kind of came out at the same time.
Yes, and the 32.4 came in a blue, a limited edition blue, which is some good trivia.
Yeah.
Okay. So
we're back live demo.
Yeah, so we're back. A big shout out to Liz Clark. She put some Bluetooth code together with her lightsaber code, so now we can change the colors and still have lights and sounds. Wait, let me see. Let me hit it harder. Let me hit it even harder. There you go.
There you go.
I gotta hit it hard sometimes. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, good feather. Sorry. So we'll hopefully have the Dark Saber project ready for next week.
Okay, cool.
All right.
5 years of feather. Yeah, there's now hundreds of them and then thousands of wings. So it's a success. It's out there. Everyone's using it to open source spec format. Thanks for making all the best projects with it.
Oh, thanks. Thank you. It was hard not to do a project that wasn't feather. Yeah, that was the hardest thing.
It's not possible. All right. Thanks
next
so much, Pedro.
Brent, what time is it? Wait, it's time. We can't hear you. You have to.
It's time to unmute your mic.
It's time to unmute your mic.
It's time to unmute my mic. I was going to say I didn't know what time it is, but I know what's next on my schedule.
Okay, great.
This past week, I spent some time working on like one guide, two ways. So we have a mag tag and we have a Pi portal. Ooh, I'll leave that down. And this is getting data from Google Calendar, and it's pulling it live from my calendar. And every 15 minutes, it refreshes the events on my calendar and displays them on the mag tag or the Pi portal. And then it goes to sleep, and you can put this on your fridge or something, and it will save power. But what's really interesting is if you keep updating things live, like I've been running this all day and just watching my events kind of tick off the screen. So it shows the 3 upcoming events on your schedule on the mag tag, and that's to give room for like really long events, like if you're meeting with a bunch of different people, or because the Pi portal screen is larger. I'll reduce. Hold on one second. We can display more events on the Pi portal.
Netflix time.
Yeah, Netflix time. So you didn't even see that on that one. So this is really interesting because this is the first Google API project we've done with CircuitPython. And Google has a lot of APIs aside from the calendar. They have YouTube, they have Google Drive, they have Gmail, and a lot of this API functionality is currently like kind of possible. We did this IFTTT mailbox a while ago with Gmail, and I want to come along and revisit it because they've actually removed the ability to get new messages from that service, and I want to do it purely in CircuitPython with no connector. So this is going to be useful for the future, but this is the first project that we're doing, and it works really well. It's a really good CircuitPython project.
All right, well, good work. I'm psyched that we finally got OAuth 2 and Google Calendar working. It was kind of the project that I was like, I wanted to do this, but I really didn't want to parse iCal files or use an intermediary service like if this then that, because if this then that is delayed, and also you only get so many notifications. And actually, the one time I did build a project that was basically a calendar with if this and that, I ran out of notifications because they only give you like 100 a month or something. This is cool that you're using like the native Google Calendar API. And what's neat is that like we can now use any Google API, not just this one. So, but this is a good one to start with. So good work.
Yeah, thank you. The first step to this, which I didn't show, I showed on I think last week's show and tell, was we also have authentication code that runs before you can even run this, and that code we can bring between different guides.
Yeah, I love that too. It's like you can authenticate your devices now using mobile and QR codes.
This is a big deal. This is, MagTag's only been out a short time, and this is what everyone wants. How can I show my GCal on an e-ink display? Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Like, that's what, if we just said that's all it does, everyone would want a MagTag, but they want a MagTag, and we're making more, don't worry.
Yeah,
sign up if set stock. But thanks so much for putting this together, Brent. I know that was complicated, but now you've made it easy for everybody else.
Yeah, hopefully others can make more projects.
I love our CircuitPython power.
Yeah. All right, thanks so much, Brent.
All right, thank you, Brent. Next up is Jeff.
Hey, Jeff, what you got going on?
And
hello.
Yeah.
So way long ago last year, I started work on audio out on the ESP32S2. And so the way we're doing it right now is through an I2S, what would you call it? Is it a DAC?
This is a DAC. It gives you audio analog waveforms from I2S digital input.
Yeah, so we have 3 digital signals coming over and power and ground. And anyway, so in this demo, I've just got 4 wave files on my CircuitPy.
Ooh.
And yeah, so whatever you want to do. So now with the very latest builds of CircuitPython 6.1 pre-release, you can get this, run it on, I've tested it on the Kaluga dev board, which is up here. You can't see it. And then this is a Metro ESP32S2. And there are a couple of different I2S DACs. This is the UDA 1334. So
yeah, we also got ones that have built-in amplifiers and stuff. I2S is really popular. And we learned this week also that there is a DAC, there's DMA support for the DACs. We might add that next. Although you're not going to get good audio quality.
We have some demo code to take a look at and see whether we can adapt it into CircuitPython. So yeah, we'll see where that goes. But just having this, feeling really solid and could just write a demo for it. I was happy about that. And I hope somebody will try it out and let us know how it goes.
Yeah, we just merged it. But please, if you want to do ESP32S2 audio projects, check it out. Right now, you can only do wave playback. MP3s don't work. But if somebody out there wants to volunteer to take a look at MP3 optimization, we think it could eventually work. We just don't know why.
Yeah,
it isn't.
Yeah, it's a little slow. So we didn't enable it. You can only play like an extremely low bit rate MP3s if we did turn it on. So yeah, somebody who has the chops to optimize that could definitely make some people happy.
Yay, Tensilica. All right, thank you, Jeff.
All right, good night. See you later.
All right, next up, Erin. What you got going on this week, Erin?
Hello.
Hello.
So I've been working on a really cool light fixture for my TV room this week. I'm sharing my screen here. I do that.
There you go.
I've been playing with these papercraft crystals, and I've done a whole light fixture full of them. I just can't stop folding these things. Each one is this tiny little papercraft thing that I folded by hand. There's about 550 crystals in one of these 2-foot by 4-foot panels, so it's just taken me months. Behind the picture, I have a light fixture with a couple of Philips Hue bulbs in there so that I can actually change the color of the lights with, and turn it up and down and that sort of thing with my phone, which is pretty fun. And then I also have some NeoPixel strips, of course, up there, running some Arduino code so it's nice and smooth and buttery, and they all get lit up from the back. So that's kind of, I've been working on this project slowly, obviously, for a while. And I just completed this one and put it up yesterday. So I'm really excited to sit under this thing and do my yoga or meditation or whatever.
Yeah.
This is beautiful. And I saw yesterday somebody was tweeting that 2021 is the year of sea punk. So like mermaids and seaweeds and oceans.
This is your year, Erin.
And boats. It's all cool, like cool, like gothy periwinkle stuff is all in. So Erin, this is your year. This is your year to shine.
I'm on it. I'm gonna hopefully get to
do live in this. Steampunk had all their time. We're done with brass. It's all about seaweed now.
Excellent.
And corals.
More mermaid projects and some more under the sea projects. It makes me feel like I'm in a cave up above my head.
Yeah.
So.
No, it's beautiful. I mean, it's like
next year is Splunking Punk. I've already registered the domain name.
All right, beautiful work, Erin. Everyone
All right,
loves
thanks
it.
so much, Erin.
Very peaceful.
All right, next up, Liz, what you got going on?
That was so beautiful, though.
Yeah, I know, right?
So this is a kit that is put together. It's by Oscatone. They made the OK synth a couple years back, and this is their Poly 555. So it's a 555 timer circuit on every single key. So you have 20 note polyphony.
Okay.
Which you should never use, but you can get some really nice chords out of it. Well, that wasn't nice, but
I love how ridiculous this thing is. I mean,
right. It's Tommy does such cool stuff, and it's all open source and everything, and you 3D print the case. I love the ergonomics of the keyboard, but I just wanted to kind of shout him out. And this was really fun build.
That looks awesome, and I love it's got a little bit of that like old school like mellophone.
Yeah,
like whatever those mellotones, like really old like 70s amplifier, but also like a cute little synthesizer. So it's got the best of both worlds.
Yeah, and I printed it in in like a lilac filament.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful. I love the lilac.
Thank you. Matches my sweatshirt today.
It's very coral punk, whatever.
Yes, coral punk. I dig it.
All right, nice work, Liz. Thanks for coming by with that sweet synth.
Thank you so much, Liz.
Have a good one.
All right, next up we're going to go to Dan, and then we'll go to Mark. Hey, Dan, what you got going on?
Hey, how's it going?
Good.
I guess this is the week of e-ink because I've been playing with a little e-ink gadget also. So this is
it is in fact National E-Ink Week. Not a lot of people know that.
Yes.
So this is called the Watchy, and it's a newly released little indie electronics project I got from Tindy, from a little indie company called SQFMI.
Oh yeah, I saw this. This is cool.
Yeah, it's a very cute little like gadget, very, like nice and simple kind of smartwatch dev kit. And it's basically an ESP32 on the back and a little LiPo and charger, a micro USB port. There's a little vibration motor on there, accelerometer, and a couple buttons, and that's about it. It's very simple and sweet and simple and easy. It's very much like made to be a hacker open source device. I plugged it in within 20 minutes of getting it. I was up and writing a hello world in Arduino. And it's great. You know, you have a little micro USB on the side. So this is the yeah, it's nice and thin. It's still, you know, it's a little big for a watch, but it's not bad. The biggest problem, it doesn't come with a case, so I'm gonna have to figure out a case because having a LiPo just dangling on my wrist is probably not ideal.
Yeah.
But this is the watch face I wrote for it, and it's officially the first community-made watchy watch face. And so they use GXEPD, which is a e-paper library that uses the same Adafruit GFX API. And so I have basically kind of a randomized star field in the back that slowly like rotates every minute over the hours. So yeah, nothing too complicated, just a nice hacking on a new gadget. And these are very fun to play with, so I highly recommend picking one up if you want to play with it. They're not smartwatches yet, but they have the hardware to be smartwatches someday. So I would love to see the community move that forward.
Yeah, Apple did an excellent job making a sealed, you know, thing on your wrist, and that real estate's very valuable. And if you like to build things, that's not really the platform, you know, to just do fun, small little apps. It's like kind of a big deal. And like, let me install the tool chain where this the type of watches that we like to do. And we'll probably have a CircuitPython one out one day where you can just like instantly kind of just like mess around with ideas and like, you know, it's no big deal. You're not going to ruin your $1,000 yeah.
Exactly.
thing.
Like
Yeah.
this was $40 and this watch face was 100 lines of code and I got it working in an evening.
Yeah.
And, that's a great small project to tackle. So
Right
yeah.
on. Okay, well, keep us posted with it, Dan, and keep coming back. And as we come up with we're gonna have a CircuitPython watch eventually. We'll find you or you find us. We'll get you on the early beta for that.
Yeah, I'll make a cave theme one for that Spelunk punk aesthetic you were talking
See,
about.
we can work back from that.
Splunk Punk sounds awesome.
2022 Splunk Punk.
Yeah.
All right.
Like a lot of like lanterns.
That's right.
Yeah.
And like
crystals and lanterns.
yeah.
Yeah, Goonies. They want
Goonies, yeah, gold coins.
Yeah, gold coins.
Cool.
Good.
Love it. Mine carts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
see?
like maps.
Yeah.
Like all like wrinkly maps. It's like X marks the treasure.
Yeah,
map.
and like Indiana Jones is kind of in that too. And it's all working out. It's all working out.
Snakes.
I'm into it.
Boulders.
I'm into it.
All right, well, thanks, Dan.
All right, thanks, Dan.
Thanks, y'all. Bye.
All right, we're gonna go to Mark, and then Dana just came by, so maybe if we could split in a couple minutes each, we can get to the two people. Mark, you wanna take it away?
Lost my screen. So I was working on a project which I didn't get finished to show, but something came in the mail that I've been waiting to talk about. I got a copy of Circuit Seller magazine,
Yay.
January issue, and I'm going to see if this comes. The first article in the features section, building a solar power weather station.
You did it! Yay!
Good work.
So yeah, actually seeing my article in print is absolutely amazing.
That is cool.
And because it's a circuit seller, it's part of the Spelunk Punk because sellers you can Spelunk in them.
If you remember, send me a note, pt@datafruit.com, and I'll do a post that your project, which uses Datafruit.io, is in the latest issue.
Yeah, for sure. I was sort of waiting on letting anyone know about it until like I actually am holding the magazine and like, yes, it actually happened.
Yeah, that's happened to Lamore a bunch of times. They're like, no, it's going to be in the next issue, and like something doesn't happen.
Yeah, I wrote this during the summer when I first posted it, and yeah, I've just been waiting and waiting. But yeah,
Congrats.
It's been a great end to the day today.
Yeah, it's always nice to see something in print that you worked on. I know it's like it's print and like whatever print you can just put it on a website, but I think it matters.
There's something different about it,
yeah.
And my brother has actually written a book before, so now at least I'm a little bit closer to him.
There you go.
On, like, having something published. So
sibling race.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thanks so much, Mark.
Danon, why don't you play us out? Take 2 minutes.
Hey, Danon.
I actually may not even take that long. My oh so lovely and reliable computer is being typical.
Do you want to come back next week?
We can show off your cat.
Oh yeah.
we demand to see the cat.
Cat. Oh, wait, there's a dog.
All right.
Aww. I like how the dog loves it and the cat's like, let me go.
We got a twofer. We wanted to see a cat and we got a dog.
Happy New Year, Danon.
I'm sure your project was fine, but that was really cute. All right. Well, thank you so much, Dan. I think
great start to the year.
Yeah. See you guys next week.
Yeah, come by next week.
It's great to see you. Happy New Year, family.
All right, everybody. That's our show and tell for the week. Thanks so much for coming by here and spending your half an hour with us every single week or when you can. We're here 7:30 p.m. Eastern time every single Wednesday, no matter what. As you all seen, every Wednesday something's been happening. But we're going to be around, and we're going to be doing Ask an Engineer in just a minute, and that's always on Wednesdays at 8 p.m. We will see you soon.
Set your GCal e-ink display by it.
You can do that.
See you in 2 minutes.
Bye-bye.
Bye.